you, uh, and we are so happy to meet you again. And you are so wonderful in the morning. What time did you start the Zoom with the Japan?
6 a.m.
Oh, gosh, that one.
I'm still in my exercise clothes.
Oh, that's good. That's wonderful. Tracy, 3 minutes again. Can we start? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. We are waiting.
Do you have a PowerPoint, or do you want me to use my PowerPoint that I've prepared? So should I share my screen?
Use your PowerPoint because dealing with your topic about immune system.
Well, I'm going to be talking about liposomes and how it affects our immune system.
Yes. So we are so excited about that because so many people wants to know about what is dealing with our immune, so they can learn, and many questions will be asking to you today. Is it okay?
Yes, it is fine.
Yeah. I'll prepare you as a co-host. Can you make it already?
Yeah, I will be sharing my screen shortly. Hold on. Why is this not working? Give me just 1 second.
Okay. That's my pen.
Zoom. Now I can share screen. Okay. So I'm going to be using portions of a PowerPoint I used in Macau. So they're in English and Chinese.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Okay. When do you want me to start? Or are you going to do the introduction? Are you going to start us and then?
Yes, I will do the introduction first.
Okay.
I will speak in bahasa ya for people. Selamat malam teman-teman. Hari ini kita kedatangan seorang dokter yang luar biasa, Dr. Tracy Gibbs. Beliau adalah dokter yang mendapatkan patent tentang enzim, di mana beliau melakukan penelitian sudah melebihi kurang lebih 27 tahun di bidang suplemen. Beliau adalah lulusan dari farmakognesi, juga etnobotany adalah satu ilmu di mana farmakognesi adalah ilmu mempelajari tanaman sebagai obat-obatan. Juga etnobotany adalah satu ilmu mempelajari tanaman zaman purbakala itu sebagai pengobatan. Jadi beliau sudah lulusan Amerika, bahkan beliau belajar di Jepang selama 7 tahun. Di sana beliau mengembangkan ilmu itu bersama seorang profesor. Sampai hari ini beliau sudah pernah memimpin 60 perusahaan di 13 negara ya, sebagai formulator dari suplemen di berbagai negara, dan beliau mempunyai karir yang sungguh luar biasa. Tetapi demi kebaikan manusia, beliau memilih Vaseo sebagai perusahaan satu-satunya yang beliau lakukan, sehingga hari ini Vaseo begitu besar dan banyak sekali produk-produk yang tim advisor dari Dr. Tracy menciptakan sampai manusia banyak mengalami peningkatan kesehatan. Seperti itu teman-teman. Dan itulah sebagian kurikulum vitae-nya dokter. Kita sambut Dr. Tracy ya hari ini. Anda mungkin bisa konsentrasi, silent HP, dan mungkin ada catatan, sehingga kita bisa lebih baik lagi dalam belajar. Oke, kita persilakan waktu kepada Dr. Tracy. Oke, Dr. Tracy, I have already told about your background to them. So you can start from the beginning.
All right. Okay, yes, thank you very much for the introduction. Many of you, I'm sure, already know about Vaseo's liposome technology, but if there's any new people here, I'm going to introduce a little bit about liposome technology and why it's so unique and why it's so powerful, And then we're going to talk about a couple of our latest products. And from my understanding, we're going to open it up to questions after that. So if you have questions on the products, I'll be here to answer questions for you. Let's talk a little bit about liposome technology. I have a PowerPoint training presentation that I did in Macau for our Southeast Asian brand partners back in 2019, and it is still relevant today, so I'm going to use some of that PowerPoint. But let's talk about why Viseo chose to use this advanced delivery technology in the form of liposome. Let me see if I can do this. Here we go. So Viseo is an advanced delivery technology company. If you take a look at our products, you are going to see this logo, this ADT logo on each of our products. ADT simply means that we are using an advanced delivery technology. It could be a liposome, it could be an enzyme, but either way, this logo means that we have an advanced delivery technology in our products. Now, why do we do that? We do that simply because the majority of the dietary supplements you take every day are not absorbed properly. They come in a pill form or a tablet form or a form that does not contain advanced delivery technology and therefore may not be digested by the body properly. And as you saw in the introductory video, might just be flushed down the toilet. So the money that you spend on dietary supplements could simply be wasted. There are studies showing that less than 55% of the total nutrients in your supplements are even digested or absorbed in the bloodstream. So that means, once again, 45% of your money is being flushed down the toilet. And that's on average. There are some supplements that are worse. For example, glutathione supplements or curcumin supplements, CBD supplements are not absorbed by the body at all. So they're like less than 95% bioavailable. And this is why Viseo chose to use advanced delivery technology in our products so that the products get directly to the bloodstream where they're needed the most. This is what a liposome looks like under a microscope. It is an inner layer of nutrition with an outer layer of water, and then the very outside layer are lipids. Phosphatidylcholine is the lipid that we choose to create our liposome that we get from a non-GMO sunflower oil. And this non-GMO sunflower oil contains a high amount of lecithin, and lecithin contains phosphatidylcholine. Phosphatidylcholine is the exact same fat that surrounds every cell in your body and that your brain cells are also made up with. So your body can easily recognize phosphatidylcholine as a nutrient, and therefore the absorption rate is very high using phosphatidylcholine liposomes. So here's another photo of what a liposome would look like with a lipid layer and a water layer, and then a lipid layer and a water layer with active ingredients stored inside. The average size of a Viseo liposome is between 200 and 450 nanometers. So it is a nanoparticle, okay? These are nano-sized small structures that allow your body to absorb the nutrient. Here's a microscopic photo of a liposome compared to the size of a red blood cell. So as you can see, they're very small structures. I'm going to skip some of these slides because I want to get right to the efficacy. Let's talk about active curcumin inside of a liposome. Do you see the little yellow molecules inside of this photo here? This is active curcumin, and in one study, the antioxidant property of curcumin was increased by over 800% when putting it into a liposome. But that's not the best study we have. I want to show you a better study on curcumin right here, a curcumin anti-cancer study, where the in vivo study of a liposomal emulsion of curcumin inhibited the pancreatic cell by 500%, 5 times more effective at inhibiting pancreatic cancer than regular curcumin. One more study. Take a look at this one. This study actually showed 1,000 times more efficacy of curcumin when put into a liposome emulsion. So what this study shows is that using 1,000 times less amount, we were able to get the same efficacy. So I want you to think about that. Everybody here is familiar with, for example, vitamin C, right? Vitamin C, people take, 200, 500, 1,000 milligrams every day. Imagine if you took 1,000 milligrams of a regular vitamin C. Now, Vaseo's liposomal vitamin C would be equal to 1,000 milligrams at only 1 milligram. So you could take 1 milligram of liposomal vitamin C of Vaseo, and it would be equal to 1,000 milligrams of a regular vitamin C you buy from the store. So that's very powerful. It means Vaseo's formulas are very powerful. So we've taken these liposomal ingredients and we've added them to different vitamins. For example, gamma tocopherol, so vitamin E, we can form in a liposome. It makes it 122% stronger. We've taken vitamin E, also is an anti-inflammatory, is stronger in a liposome form. Ingredients like lutein are stronger, 151% stronger in a liposome form. So when it comes to dietary supplements, there is no comparison. There is no competition, okay? People ask me all the time, hey, can you look at this vitamin I'm taking, or can you look at this supplement I'm taking? The first question I ask them is it liposomal? If it's liposomal, you cannot compare, okay? Vaseo is liposomal supplements, and so they are much more powerful, much more stronger than a regular dietary supplement. So we have no serious competition when it comes to comparing products or comparing ingredients, all right? So let's stop the screen share. We're going to open it up really for questions regarding our immune system. We have some amazing products that help support a healthy immune system. One of those products we call bgmn. Bgmn has liposomal vitamin C, liposomal vitamin A, liposomal vitamin E, and liposomal vitamin D, along with a mushroom blend, so mucopolysaccharides in the form of beta-glucan. It also contains a nano-silver, which obviously helps fight bacteria and viruses. And then it also has a elderberry extract to also support healthy immune function. We have other products too, like our Core Complete, that I recommend people take on a daily basis to support healthy immune function. Products like Eternal, which contain liposomal glutathione. There have been clinical studies out there that glutathione combats the effects of many different types of illnesses because it supports healthy T cell function. T cells and B cells, as you know, are our natural killer cells that help combat viruses and bacteria in our body. And liposomal glutathione has been shown to boost T cell activity by 2,000 times increase in many clinical studies. So to support healthy immune function, I highly suggest Vaseo's Eternal, our bgmn, and our core complete. Those are the three most important products, I believe, for a healthy immune function. So, Vili, do you have questions from our listeners?
Oke, teman-teman kalau mau tanya boleh di teks, kalau mau langsung bisa di unmute. I have a question for you about autoimmune because now this disease is like common,
Very common.
very common. Before we don't know if someone paralyzed, for example, my husband, paralyzed 2 times, 1996 and 2004, paralyzed again. At that time, we went to Singapore, and then in the doctor can predict this one is rheumatism arthritis, so arthritis, and he got the treatment. Every day should drink the drugs. Yeah, that is the drugs called salazopirin, Carmal, and Arcosia, and that is have the side effect. So then come along Vaseo 2018, 2019, we start to drink because 2018 December we know about Vaseo, right? And he, the first time is try core essential, the first time. Just for capsule, for example, the third capsule, he can feel like the body, the movement is different. Before, when he woke up from the bed, always slowly, and then slowly sit down, slowly stand up, and stretching the body. Within only 3 days, consuming core essential at that time, because our leader give the sample for him, and then the 4th day, he can wake up directly without helping with the hands or moving slowly. Not just common people.
Yes.
I wonder about how can core essential help like that to move, and then after that he consume renew, he can move the head, the neck smoothly. Before with his body, he should move with his body. Can you tell me why this one can help him so much?
Yes. So you asked specifically about autoimmune diseases. For example, there are over 63 known autoimmune diseases right now. There is, of course, rheumatoid arthritis. There is celiac, lupus, multiple sclerosis. The list goes on and on of more and more common diseases caused by our own body's immune system attacking itself. There are ingredients in core, there are ingredients in renew and eternal that act as what we call immune modulators, okay? I want people to be very clear about that. When you talk about bgmn, when you talk about eternal, and when you talk about core, they are not immune boosters, they are immune modulators. Modulation means if you have an autoimmune disorder, meaning you have a very active or high immune system, it can help regulate or bring down your immune function simply by providing the body nourishment and feeding the thymus. So our thymus is a gland that teaches our immune cells what to fight and what not to fight. And the problem with autoimmune diseases is your thymus is producing antigens, teaching the cells to fight everything in your body, even your own body cells. So we need to reprogram our thymus and re-educate our white blood cells to fight only viruses and bacteria, not fight our own cells. And your thymus can do that if it's given the proper nutrients. So basically, your husband had an overactive thymus, and that was causing his immune system to overreact and attack its own body, which is probably why he was stiff and achy and inflamed He probably had very high inflammation markers in several areas. So by giving him the proper nutrients, it fed his thymus, and the thymus then auto-regulated his immune cell education and his immune cell production. That is why our products are so effective for many autoimmune disorders, simply because we nourish the body with the ingredients it needs to regulate itself. Immune modulators can also do the opposite. If you have a weak or a low immune system, like you have a fever or a virus or a cold, it can boost the immune system, helping you combat that infection or virus. So whether your immune system is overactive or underactive, our products help regulate, help balance the immune system.
Let's see. Oh, that's wonderful. I thought it's only in Renew because I learned before from doctors from Veseo. Renew have the shiitake mushroom that is very clever
Yes.
to modulate the immune, right?
Yes. Shiitake mushroom contains beta-glucan, which regulates immune function.
I have learned about beta-glucan. Also can help the joint, yes. About the peripheral, what's that? The disease that
arthritis. Arthritis.
Yeah, arthritis. Mm-hmm. And how about the lupus? Is it the same to consume?
Yes, it's the same. Any autoimmune disease. So as I mentioned, lupus, multiple sclerosis, rheumatoid arthritis, celiac disease. These are probably the most common, Lyme's disease. These are all autoimmune diseases. And if you simply do an internet search on beta-glucan, you will see that there are studies for many, many different types of autoimmune diseases and how beta-glucan can help. So beta-glucan is found in Renew. It is also found in our bgmn. So we have 2 supplements now that are loaded with beta-glucan. And we can't make any claims to cure disease, and I won't make any claims to cure these disorders. But the science behind beta-glucan is out there. And it's one of the reasons why I chose beta-glucan as our ingredients for the Renew and bgmn.
Yes, that's wonderful. And how about for the autoimmune, like juvenile mengatasi, dermatologist dealing with the skin, the same treatment?
Yeah, the same. Every autoimmune disorder has one cause. The cause is your body attacking itself. Inflammation in the body. It's the bad thymus, so you have to nourish the thymus. That's why it doesn't matter what autoimmune disease it is. You can try Renew, bgmn, and Core Complete.
What is the trigger or the causes from the autoimmune? Do you know that?
Yeah, sometimes your body is exposed to and what we call antigen. I'm trying to keep it really simple here so everyone can understand me. For example, allergies are an autoimmune disorder. I grew up in Southeast Idaho where we have lots of sagebrush and lots of juniper trees. So by the time I was 26, 27 years old, I was allergic to sage and juniper. My body was producing antigens against sage and juniper for no reason other than overexposure. So I was exposed too much to sage and juniper. So by me taking Eternal, Core Complete, Renew, bgmn, I have no more allergies for sage and juniper anymore. It has reprogrammed my body to not fight or not produce antigens against sage and juniper. For somebody who has, for example, Lyme's disease, your body becomes inflamed due to a parasitic infection from a small insect that we call a tick. and your body begins producing antigens against that. And until you can cleanse your body and reprogram your thymus, you will have that autoimmune disease. Celiac. With celiac disease, your body is overexposed to gluten. So once you can cleanse your body of gluten, like using Vtox, and then you use Vmune, Eternal, Core Complete, and Renew to help with the inflammation in your gut, you can then finally experience relief from celiac disease, from the gluten intolerances. So autoimmune diseases start when your body is overexposed to a toxin, and your body begins to produce antigens against that toxin, which are not normal.
Oh, I see. So it will be helpful if we do clean eating also like that for that kind of disease, right?
Yes,
and there is a question here. If we have consumed Vaseo, and then gradually our immune system, the thymus educated well, and then if we stop to drink that one, it will come, the disease come back again or not?
It depends on your lifestyle. If you have changed your lifestyle to now live a more pure life, if the foods you are eating are pure and don't contain toxins, if your environment is pure and does not contain toxins, then most likely, yes, you can live disease-free. But the root of all disease is malnutrition and toxemia. So as long as you are malnourished and live in a toxic environment, of course, your body can be flooded with disease. So taking a dietary supplement is nothing more than a supplement to your diet and lifestyle, okay? So it helps support your diet. So yes, if you change your diet and change your lifestyle, you don't need supplements anymore.
Oh, I see. That's okay. Somebody raise hand here. Miss Regina, you can ask Dr. Tracy directly. Hello, Miss Regina. Okay.
Yeah. Hello. My daughter has a GDM disease, kind of autoimmune
disease. Yes.
Yeah, GDM, juvenile dermatomyositis. So it attacks her skin and her muscle.
Yes.
And
I'm familiar with it.
Yeah. They say that for the one who have autoimmune, we should not have antioxidant. So how about if, since Eternal can help her skin, but I have tried before, it makes her skin more redness. So how about it?
It makes her skin more red for maybe 2 or 3 days. That's all. So, and look, think about it this way. Are antioxidants in your food? Yes, right? Vitamin E, vitamin C, vitamin D, these are all antioxidants. If she eats a fruit, any color of food is an antioxidant. So can she truly not have antioxidants? No, that's not true. When you start taking supplements that help support a healthy immune system, your body can go into what's called a healing crisis, meaning your body actually feels worse before it feels better. The immune response improves, your detoxification organs improve, and your skin and your colon and your urine and your sweat all may get worse for 2 or 3 days. Sometimes it's 4 or 5 days. I've never seen a healing crisis last longer than 10 days. So possibly up to 10 days, she could get worse, but then she will start getting better. And you may not have given her the right combination of products. Eternal is a supporting product for your autoimmune system. You really should have focused on Renew and Vmune. If you give her double, triple dose of Renew and a double, triple dose of Vmune, and then 1 packet of Eternal, her body should start to heal itself. So you probably just gave her the wrong product. You gave her Eternal only, and that made things worse. It would have gotten better over time, but if you want quicker results, you should use a double dose of Venu. I think you guys call it Venu, right? Instead of Renew.
No, she has taken Core Complete once a day.
Yes.
Renew 10 pump 3 times a day.
Okay.
Vitalk only
Good.
once.
Okay.
It almost a year ago. Never drink anymore.
Okay.
And the last she tried Eternal.
Okay, she needs to go back to the original program, Core, Detox, and Renew. And yes, if it makes her feel worse, she might feel worse for up to 10 days. That's what we call a healing crisis. Her body is beginning to heal itself and things get worse before they get better. Symptoms come out. So have her push through it.
So she has to take Vitalk again.
Detox, Renew, bgmn, and Core is what I would suggest.
Since Vitalk only for six times.
No, take Detox every day.
6 months.
No, take Detox every day. This is a dietary supplement. This is not a drug. Dietary supplements you take every day as written on the package. And you can take more if you want. For example, me, I'm a healthy person. I take 4 Detox every single day. 4 Detox at bedtime is me as a healthy person. If you're a sick person, maybe you should take.
For how long?
Forever. I've been taking forever. I've been taking, this is me, my lifestyle. Okay. I have a slight colon problem. And so I take 4 Detox every night before bed.
Okay.
That's just me. And I've been doing it since we came out with Detox. So over a year now.
Tracy, I want to know from that case, it means that Regina's daughter has the cycle, the cycle of after cure from the GDM, and then the cycle come back, and then she should reprogram the supplement, the dietary the program again, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Look, I need you guys to understand, this is one thing I find very common in Southeast Asia. You guys treat dietary supplements like they're drugs. You think, oh, I only need to take for a week, and if I feel better, then I don't take anymore. You need to understand dietary supplement means you take it every single day for the rest of your life until you change your lifestyle. If you change your lifestyle, then you don't need it anymore. If your lifestyle is the same, then you continue taking it. If you eat the same foods, live in the same city, do the same job, do everything the same, you take dietary supplements forever. Okay, for the rest of your life.
Yes, understood. Okay, this is the question from Fenty. She asks about if someone already drink the Vimune, he or she need to drink Core Complete again?
I don't understand the question.
This is maybe for the people the age around 20, don't have any disease, just to cover the healthy body, can just drink the Core Complete only, or together Vimune with the Core Complete?
Well, let me ask a question. Lily, do you take only Core Complete?
No, I take Renew, Energy, Beasley.
Right. Why? You don't have any disease. Why do you take those?
Because I think I need that. Because I have my body lack vitamin B.
Right.
B12, B2, B6. So I need energy because we have B2 and B6 in energy. And I need complete.
So I don't have any disease either. And yet I take like all of our products. Why? Because I'm 51 years old. I want anti-aging supplements. I take core because I don't eat as good as I should, right? Nobody eats 100% organic, 5 servings of vegetables and fruits and 7 servings of protein and all that every day. Nobody does that. So if she is perfect, if she lives in a perfect, clean, pollution-free city, if she lives in a perfect lifestyle, if she has no stress, if she's, you know, everything is perfect, then yeah, maybe she doesn't need all of our supplements. But I doubt she's perfect. Nobody's perfect, right? So of course she needs Core Complete. If she's an athlete, she could probably use Renew and Eternal. If she lives in a polluted city, if she wears cosmetics, if she puts on nail polish, she should probably use Vetox to eliminate toxins from her body, right? So because we live in a polluted environment, nobody is perfect and everybody needs our supplements.
Okay, this is the question again from Fenty. Her dad has the brain injury and already consult with you. Now, not in the conscious, not conscious. What should she give to the father again?
So there's one thing I need to make clear. We cannot answer specific questions related to specific diseases, okay? Once again, in Southeast Asia, you guys treat dietary supplements like they're drugs. Okay? That would be like asking, you know, my friend is in a coma, what food should they eat for a coma? Somebody just asked a question, hey, my cousin has epilepsy. What Viseo product should she take? Well, what food should she eat if she has epilepsy, right? Dietary supplements are food. Food can heal us. Food can also make us sick, right? So you need to, and the laws indicate that we cannot recommend or suggest a dietary supplement for a disease. Okay, so I won't answer questions related to specific diseases. If you have questions about the ingredients, if you have questions about the use of the products, I can answer those questions, but I cannot and will not answer questions related to what should I take for a specific disease. Look, everybody, every person who has a disease or who is sick or who is healthy should be on Core Complete, Renew, Vetox, Eternal at the minimum. Okay. Then, depending on your disease, for example, if you have an autoimmune disease, you should add Vmune to that. If you have, I don't know, a brain disorder, then you should add Neuro to that, right? If it's brain related, which product of ours is brain related? Core and Neuro, right? If it's heart related, which product of ours relates to the heart? Well, Core and Eternal. So think about the ingredients in our products and which specific organs or function they have. Then you don't need to ask the questions, you can think on your own.
Usually I did like that. And this one have the question I read on the ingredients. There are potassium sorbate. Can you explain that?
Yeah, that's simple. Everybody knows what potassium is, right? What is potassium?
Like salt?
It's salt. It's a mineral. Yeah, it's the most common mineral on the planet. All of your fruits, all of your vegetables contain potassium, just like they contain sodium. Potassium has been used since about 4000 BC to preserve foods. Dietary supplements are foods. And so we use sodium or potassium to preserve the food. Now, why do we choose potassium instead of sodium? Because sodium, when you use too much, is bad for your heart. But potassium is actually good for your body. So potassium is a mineral salt, and it comes from sorbic acid, which is from vegetables. So we use a potassium derived from sorbic acid, which is why it's called potassium sorbate. It's like, for example, calcium citrate is the calcium found in citrus, right? So if you get calcium from citrus fruits, it's called calcium citrate. If you get potassium from sorbic acid, it's called potassium sorbate. So potassium sorbate is an all-natural preservative. It is not a chemical. It's a mineral.
I see. So that's why our ingredient for the best before only 1.5 year. Right, the best.
Yes, it helps preserve our supplements for up to 1 year.
Okay. This is the question from Regina again. Her cousin has kind of epilepsy disease. Oh, what kind of?
We don't answer questions about
no answer. Okay.
So let's ask a question. Let me ask her a question. Is epilepsy a brain disorder?
Yes.
Okay, so what product would you use?
Furo. Or Neuro, Core Complete also,
Core Complete.
Furo, CBD oil.
Maybe CBD, yep, exactly.
And Renew, of course, because inflammation.
Exactly.
Sleep for the
if they have trouble sleeping. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, calming our nerve and energy maybe. I
wouldn't give them energy. That would be the opposite effect of sleep and CBD. So yeah, but I would start with Neuro, Core Complete, and CBD oil, and see how that works.
Okay. Potassium. Okay. Next, on the behalf of my friends, they ask, why is the latest Renew? Its taste structure is so different from the previous one, more oily too.
So it's a bad batch. You need to call brand partner support and you need to get your Renew replaced. They will replace it free for you, okay? So we changed the manufacturing process to improve the Renew, and in the new process, somebody made a mistake, okay? The process was not followed, and we produced about 3,000 bottles that were shipped to brand partners that were bad. Now, it's not bad for you. It's not dangerous. It's just the liposome did not form properly. So you're tasting oily because the liposome separated. So you're getting fat and ingredients separate now. So it's a bad batch. It didn't form a liposome. So call brand partner support and get your Renew replaced.
Oh, I see.
Okay. They will ship you a new good one.
Oh, okay. But for the only 3,000 bottles, right?
Only 3,000. So how many of those went to Indonesia? I don't know. Maybe a few hundred.
Hundreds.
Yeah, hundreds. So yeah.
And for the formula for the Core Complete, did you change it because I saw the packaging different?
No, packaging is different. Makes it easier to ship, but we didn't change the formula.
Okay.
The V-Slim, V3, Core Complete, and Eternal packaging has all changed. New packaging.
The V-Slim. The question for the V-Slim. V-Slim always like easily leaky and then sticky like that. So can we use that? Yeah, leaky the package. So sometimes it's hardened. That
shouldn't happen. Yeah, that shouldn't happen. I apologize for that. I'll talk to our packaging department and find out what's going on. That shouldn't be happening.
Mostly, every time, for example, 5 customer buy, 3 has kind of that kind of problems.
Wow.
Yes.
No, we're not getting that in the United States at all. So maybe something in the shipping, I don't know. But if it's hard, of course you can still use it. If it smells bad, if it smells sour or smells rotten, don't use it. But if it smells okay and tastes okay, you can use it.
Okay. And
okay, I've got about 5 minutes left, Vili. Maybe one or two more questions.
One question. From the best before, how long can we take for example, from the best before is this to today. Today is.
Oh, you mean the best by date?
Yeah, after best before. For
after
example,
the best by date, you could take the product for years after. It all depends on how it smells and how it tastes. We guarantee. So let me get this straight, because this is also a question we have many times in Southeast Asia. The best by date or the expiration date means the product is guaranteed to be potent up to that date. Okay? So even if you have a product that is just 1 week away from the best by date, it's still 100% potent, still 100% good. Okay? After the best by date, it slowly deteriorates, slowly. So for example, after 1 year after the best by date, the product might be 75 or 80% potent. After 2 years, the product might only be 50% potent. After 3 years after the best by date, so this is after the best by date, so the product's like 5 years old now, it might be 20% potent. So it's still safe to use. You can still use it, but you might have to use more of it to get the same potency. So the United States FDA makes us guarantee potency, 100% potency, up to the best by date.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Thank you. If is another one have question again?
One more question. Let's do one more
question. Directly open up your voice. Is okay.
Oh, it doesn't look like anybody's.
May I know about the ingredient of immune, since it hasn't come to Indonesia for my daughter. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so the ingredients of bgmn are first and foremost, we have vitamin C, liposomal vitamin C, liposomal vitamin E, vitamin D, and vitamin A. And then we have a very special mushroom blend. This is lion's mane mushroom, cordyceps mushroom, reishi mushroom. So 3 very powerful immune supporting mushrooms. Then we also have a nano silver. I believe many of you are familiar with colloidal silver, right? Colloidal silver is quite common for fighting viruses and infections. We have something better than colloidal silver. It's a nano silver, so a nanoparticle size. And then on top of that, we have elderberry extract. Elderberry has traditionally been used in North America and Europe to help fight infections. So bgmn is specifically for immune system support.
One question, this one. Paseo has interaction with chemical drugs? Or maybe does Paseo has interaction with chemical drug? Because many herbal has indication interaction with chemical product.
Yeah, and I'm not going to say this is a stupid question. No, nobody asks a stupid question, but I want you to think. I want you to use your brain for a minute. Dietary supplements are food, right? They come from food. Herbs are food, right? You use garlic in your food. You use onions in your food. You use ginger in your food, right? These are herbs. They're food. If you can eat food and take your drug, can you take a dietary supplement and take your drug?
Yes.
Of course you can. The whole lie out there about dietary supplements having contraindications to drugs is a lie. It's a lie produced by pharmaceutical companies so you buy their drugs instead of buying dietary supplements. My background, my education is pharmacognosy. I produce drugs. I produce drugs from plants. 96% of your drugs out there originated in a plant somewhere. Only 3% of your drugs come from animals. The rest come from plants, okay? So do not believe the lie that you can't take your dietary supplement with your drug. I'm telling you, you can't. I wrote a book on it. I have a book called My Home Pharmacy that talks about herb drug contraindications. And the contraindications are minuscule, super small. And usually it's because it's similar. For example, your doctor will tell you, don't take curcumin, so don't take Renew with your blood thinners or your heart medication. The reason being is because your heart medication is similar to curcumin, to Renew. So maybe instead of taking your heart medication, you should take Renew instead. But you can also take them together because they have similar properties if you want. So again, just use your head. Think smart. Think about the food that you eat every day. What's in the food? Herbs are in your food. If herbs are in your food and your doctor says, hey, don't eat with this medication, that's stupid. Of course you have to eat in order to live. So if you can eat food, you can take a dietary supplement. Sometimes people say the delivery takes a long time to Indonesia. Well, the delivery takes a long time everywhere. Talk to your politicians. Why are your politicians still locking down everything when COVID is not a problem, right? More people die from influenza and the infections. More people die from cancer than COVID. More people die from heart disease than COVID. So how come they don't have lockdowns for diabetes? How come they haven't banned sugar? If more people die from diabetes than COVID, maybe they should ban sugar. Instead, they're banning importations. They're banning people traveling. They're banning all these stupid lockdowns. So the whole supply chain is backed up. So if you want quicker delivery, then you need to talk to your politicians and tell them to end the COVID lockdowns.
Yes.
We won't have supply chain issues if they stop making COVID a big deal. Like Denmark and Sweden and Poland, they're all saying COVID, we're COVID free now. So nobody's ever going to be COVID free. COVID's a virus. It's like influenza A or influenza B. It'll always be here. People will always die from it. But those people who die from it are usually the elderly or the people with, stage 4 cancer or heart disease, those who have weak immune systems. So once we end the COVID crisis, then our supply chains will increase and flow regularly again. Okay. All right. I've got to go. It's 7:50. I've got another phone call coming up at 8 p.m. Or 8 a.m.
Okay. Thank you very much. Fantastic explanation.
Yes. Good night, everyone. Thank you for your time.
Yeah. Thank you, Tracy.
Thank you.
Bye. See you. Oke. Nanti setelah ini saya akan kembali recordnya untuk saya translate ya. Nanti kalau yang mau ikut lagi, saya